Well guys, I have to be honest here in today's video, I'm genuinely impressed with some of the leaks we got today regarding the multiplayer and zombie side of Black Ops 6. Now I just want to preface this by saying, of course, these are all leaks, so take everything with a grain of salt. And there's a couple things here. There's about 2 or 3 things that I'm going to be covering today that pertain to multiplayer and more so just general gameplay mechanics. And there's another tweet that I'm going to be reading at the end, another leak that we're going to be going over that pertains to zombies. I'll be putting chapters in this video so you guys can skip ahead to whatever portion of the video you want to look at. But without further ado, I'm going to stop yapping and get straight into the leaks. So the first one here is just a general gameplay mechanic. This pertains to movement, and this is coming from Bob Network UK. Modern Warzone reported that Call of Duty Black Ops 6 will reportedly allow players to sprint, slide, and dive in all directions. This dive is claimed to be similar to Max Payne. The movement system is claimed to be referred to as omnidirectional movement. And if you look at the little gameplay clip accompanied with this tweet, this is from Max Payne. I'm not really sure if this is how it's going to look, but I guess this is giving you an example of what it could potentially look like. And I want to make it perfectly clear, I'm not really sure how this is going to be implemented. It's not really specified here in the tweet. I'm not sure if this is going to be implemented, you know, the whole diving mechanic, if it's going to be in the campaign, if it's going to be in the multiplayer, if it's going to be in the zombies. I don't know, but it seems like a typical Treyarch thing to just try and innovate as much as possible. And right here, I'm not really upset with this, but as a player that kind of gets overwhelmed sometimes with a lot of the crackhead movement we have in these new Call of Duty games, I'm not really sure how this is going to work. Like, imagine you try and kill somebody or somebody's behind a wall and they do this little dive out to the left or right. It could be cringe in a way. It's just something to think about, but I guess we'll see how this entire thing works out in practice. The second one that I want to cover is something that I'm not really surprised about, and this does pertain to multiplayer. And the reason why I say I'm not surprised about it is because XDefiant is around, and this is a feature that will be present in XDefiant in the future. It's not in the game currently, but they're talking about adding it. Everybody knows that this is going to be added to XDefiant, and as a classic player from the golden era, I am so excited to hear that a classic prestige system is reportedly coming to Call of Duty Black Ops 6 via Bob Network UK. Finally, I've been a huge person that speaks out against this whole seasonal prestige thing. I don't like it. I understand some people do. I do understand why they do it from a whole player retention standpoint. You know, they want you to keep coming back and playing throughout the seasons, but I like leveling up at my own pace, and I've been saying this for a long time. I made a video on this back when Modern Warfare 3 was brand new, and I said Modern Warfare 3 desperately needs a classic prestige system, and of course Black Ops and Treyarch are coming in clutch to give us a classic prestige system. Now, I don't want to get too ahead of myself. This is not confirmed information, and I wouldn't be surprised if this was dialed back to be a seasonal prestige system, but the fact that XDefiant is here, we already covered the whole, you know, maybe they could potentially be dropping SBMM slightly in Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Now they're adding a classic prestige system back to the game because a game like XDefiant came around and decided to put a classic prestige system in the game. You see what I'm kind of getting at here? Even if you don't like XDefiant, you're somebody who thinks that the game is garbage. Like me personally, I like XDefiant, but it frustrates me to play with the abilities. The shit's just cheese. I'm not a big fan of whole hero shooter thing, but it's very good that a game like XDefiant exists because these other companies start to see, well, you know, you're leeching players away from us, and then they start adding things back to the game like a classic prestige system. So I'm extremely excited to hear this. I don't know if this is something that maybe some people just won't care about or maybe think is just a stupid thing. I don't know. Let me know how you guys feel in the comment section below. But I think this is a huge W for Call of Duty Black Ops 6. The third thing we're going to be covering, which also pertains to multiplayer, is the fact that a new leak claims that theater mode is making its return to the Call of Duty franchise in Black Ops 6. This is also via Bob Network UK. And this is a huge W as well. I loved the whole theater mode back in the golden era. It made content creation a lot easier because I could just go back and record straight from theater. Or if you had a good game or something and you just wanted to watch back, you know, see how you could improve, what you did good, what you did wrong. I don't even understand why this wasn't completely taken out of Call of Duty in the first place, but if it is coming back and this leak is true, I'm extremely excited to see a theater mode in Black Ops 6. Let me know how you guys feel about this. But the fourth thing here is going to be something that I think a lot of zombies players are going to be happy about, because I know I have a lot of zombies players that come here to my channel and they're like, where's the zombies love? Well, I'm a huge fan of zombies too. You guys should be happy to know that Call of Duty Black Ops 6 will reportedly feature 2 round-based zombies maps at launch, according to new leaks. So we're not doing the whole Outbreak thing anymore. We're not doing the whole Modern Warfare Zombies thing anymore. I'm not really sure if Outbreak might make a return, because if I remember correctly, I think Cold War had round-based zombies maps and then they added Outbreak. But either way, I'm not going to be upset with more content for the zombie side of things. And the only thing that I really hope comes with this whole zombies thing, which we haven't really got any news on, is I really hope that we see the classic COD Zombies players return. I hope we see Takio, Dempsey, Nikolai, and Richtofen. Honestly, I just want to see the OG Zombies crew come back. I know some people like the operators, and I'm just not a big fan of that. If I'm going to be, playing a zombies experience, I want to have the classic characters with the iconic voice lines. But yeah, guys, Black Ops 6, according to the leaks, is actually looking fairly promising this year. Multiplayer is getting a lot of cool, welcome changes, and some old features that should have never been removed coming back to the game. And all of this is fine and dandy and great, but I have to reiterate for people that watch this video, my opinion still hasn't changed on the whole EOMM and SBMM algorithms. If those are in the game, all of these things being added to the game for the multiplayer side mean absolutely nothing, and the entire game could be ruined by a casino rigging experience. So take all of this with a grain of salt, and really the only way to make this game perfect and feel like a top 5 Call of Duty game is to remove said algorithms. But I have to give credit where credit is due. This is a video for people that say I'm always negative all the time. I'm actually making a positive piece of content today, praising the devs and the Call of Duty studios for making these changes and actually listening to the community for once. Let me know how you guys feel in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, and don't forget to turn that notification bell on so you never miss when I upload a video. And I catch everybody in the next one. Peace.
I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough.